What's up guys, it's Kyle 10X here, and as you know, my goal with this channel is to help you 10X your content creation. But to create great content, it sure helps to know what you're excited about creating in the first place. So today, I wanted to talk about my 5 steps you can take to find your passion. Step number 1, stop looking for the perfect idea and just explore your interests. I mean, it sounds obvious, but I didn't just wake up one day and know that I wanted to make videos. For me, it happened organically over trying a bunch of different hobbies over the years. You can ask anyone around during my teens and early 20s, and there was a pretty obvious running joke. Hey Kyle, what's your new hobby of the week this week? I tried a lot of hobbies. But through it all, I really refined what I liked and didn't like, which brings me to point number 2. Step number 2. By trying out a lot of different things, you'll find out exactly what you like, and more importantly, what you don't like. It's easy to say I want to be X or Y because it pays 6 figures, but have you ever actually spent time doing it? Oftentimes the expectations are way different than the reality. I came across this when I was studying to become a pharmacist. I thought my high school love for chemistry would translate over into pharmacy. It turns out my passion for that field was way more related to the teacher that I had in high school rather than the actual field itself. Which brings me to step number 3. Keep track of the hobbies that stick around year after year. For me personally, eating healthy, working out, videography and photography, and playing music all stuck around for me as things that I love to do year after year. Music in particular really became a big part of my life for a large amount of time. It actually took me to the point of spending a whole year and a half playing in a signed metal band and actually touring around the country. Seriously, one of the most awesome moments of my life. But it doesn't matter what I did, your hobbies and experiences are probably way different than mine. But the point is, by exploring and keeping track of things, you will definitely start to figure out what you enjoy and what you're passionate about. Now, I guarantee you there's somebody watching this video right now that goes, but I only watch Netflix. I see you. You right there. I know it's you. I'm watching you. And they're going, man, no way I could have anything creative because I don't have any hobbies. Guess what? If you watch Netflix all the time, that probably means you have a huge passion for movies and you could probably start a review channel. Not everybody wants to watch all the movies on Netflix, so somebody's got to tell them what's good. So the point being, every single hobby you have could turn into something creative if you just look hard enough. Which brings me to step number 4. Consider how one or more of your hobbies could be monetized. Now, I'm sure many people might tell you that money is the root of all evil and that it'll probably ruin your favorite hobby, but I would totally disagree. Videography is something I do a lot of today, and it was the first hobby that I tried to monetize. When I landed my first video job, it was for $300, which, I mean, if you ask a lot of like full-time videographers, really isn't that much money. I probably only made maybe like $5 an hour off of the actual project when it was all said and done, but for me, it was the best $5 I've ever made from any of the jobs I've ever worked. Fast forward a year, and next thing you know, I'd worked on weddings, commercials, and music videos. I got to meet a bunch of cool new people, do a lot of cool things, and learn a lot of different stuff that I would have never experienced had I not just pursued and even tried to monetize my hobby. Being paid for something you love does not have to ruin the hobby and will honestly make it way more enjoyable. But while all those steps are super important, and I highly recommend them, I think the most important point is step number 5. Always make sure you're having a good time doing whatever you're doing. This is super important because it'll prevent you from getting burned out when your hobby inevitably consumes your life. This will also make everybody else around you just excited about what you're doing as you are. Most importantly, it'll pay positivity forward or sideways and inspire other people to follow in your wake. Because at the end of the day, what's the point of doing anything if it doesn't inspire others or provide a positive impact on the world? That's what drives me every day, and it all starts with just having a little bit of fun with whatever you're doing. I really hope these 5 steps inspired you to go out and do something super creative today. And as always, if you love these videos, feel free to give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all my videos. Go crush it today and stay 10X.